So, you're thinking about heading to the gun range for the very first time. Whether you're curious, cautious, or just tagging along with friends, welcome. Because today I'm walking you through everything you need to know before your first trip to the range: what to bring, what to expect, and how to avoid those newbie mistakes that everyone makes. Not me, but everyone else. This is your step-by-step survival guide to making your first range visit safe, fun, and maybe even a little addictive. What to bring. First things first, what should you bring to the range? Here's the list, but many ranges, if you just show up with your ID, will have everything you need from the safety equipment to the firearm. So here's your checklist: a government-issued photo ID, eye protection, ear protection, proper clothing, your firearm if you own one, ammunition if you're allowed, and a range bag or backpack. Most indoor and outdoor ranges require eye and ear protection. If you don't have your own, don't worry, most places will rent or sell them for a few bucks. Bring your ID. You'll need it to check in, sign waivers, and if you're renting a gun, to prove you're old enough, usually 18 for rifles and 21 for handguns. Some ranges allow younger shooters, but they'll have extra requirements like an adult shooting with them or having to take a youth firearm safety course first. So wear something comfortable but safe. No sandals, no tank tops, or low-cut shirts. Hot Brass doesn't care if it's your first time. It'll find a way to ruin your day if you're not covered up. Arriving and check-in. When you arrive, go straight to the front desk. Friendly staff will walk you through what's next.
How's it going?
Going good. This is my very first time to a range.
Well, welcome to Enter 10. Got to do some boring stuff first. That QR code over there by the table, that's our liability waiver. Go ahead and run through that real quick. Once that's all done, we got a quick intro video and we'll get you shooting.
Signing a waiver. You'll sign a liability waiver and maybe watch a safety video. This isn't just paperwork, it's your promise to follow the rules, respect others, and not act like a movie superhero. Gun rentals. Don't own a gun yet? That's okay. Most ranges offer a rental wall. It's a buffet of handguns, rifles, and even suppressors. Pick what looks cool or ask for something beginner-friendly. Staff will help you pick a low recoil option like a 22 or maybe a 380. It's also a good time to test out any firearms you may want to consider getting for yourself. If you're brand new, tell them. Most ranges love helping beginners. You won't be judged. You'll be respected for wanting to learn the right way. Range and safety etiquette. So quick, lead disclaimer. Shooting a firearm and handling ammunition exposes you to lead and other toxic materials. Overexposure can cause health issues and lead poisoning. Now, this is highly unlikely to happen unless you shoot extremely often, but proper lead mitigation procedures should always be followed. Lead procedures. Once you start handling ammo and firearms, no food or drinks. Avoid touching your face, hair, skin, clothing, or anything else you don't have to while shooting. Always wash your hands and expose skin after shooting. Lead soap helps remove any extra lead. When arriving home after shooting, remove that clothing and wash it. It is also recommended to take a shower with soap to remove any other lead or toxic remnants. Gun ranges take safety very seriously, and so should you. Here are the golden rules or the gun rules you need to know. Treat every firearm as if it's loaded. Keep your finger off the trigger until you're ready to shoot. Never point a gun at anything you're not willing to kill or destroy. And know your target and what's beyond it. And when you're at the range, follow all other posted rules. Now, range etiquette. These are the unspoken and sometimes very spoken rules that keep everyone safe and sane. Only uncase or handle firearms at the firing line, not the lobby or out of your lane. Never turn around with a gun in your hand, even unloaded. Don't cross the firing line until told it's safe. Clean up your brass if required. Keep your volume respectful, meaning no yelling or screaming. Definitely no horseplay or showing off. And no selfies while shooting, especially if it's your first time. That's how accidents happen. If you must have a photo or video, kindly ask a range safety officer to assist, and if you aren't alone, have the other person safely film you. And listen to the range safety officers. They're the referees of the range. If they tell you to stop, stop. If they call a ceasefire, freeze. It's not personal, it's safety. Typically, ceasefire includes removing your magazine, clearing the chamber, and setting the firearm and magazine down, followed by backing away from it. If you don't know how to do any of that, simply set your firearm down with your finger off the trigger and make sure the muzzle is pointing downrange, shooting in the bay. Now, once you've checked in and geared up, you'll be assigned a lane in the shooting bay. Here's what to expect.
Right through here. Make sure your eyes and ears are on before we go in there. Got you on lane 4.
Hang your target, send it out to your preferred distance, Now, start close, like 3 to 5 yards if it's your first time, and get comfortable. One of the most disheartening things for new shooters is setting the target too far, typically 15 to 20 yards, and not being able to hit it accurately. Start close and get a feel for it first. If you rented a gun, the staff may load it for you or show you how. If you brought your own, keep it unloaded and case closed until you are at the lane. Start slow, focus on grip, sight alignment, and trigger control. This isn't Call of Duty. No one's timing you. If you don't know how to grip or aim, I have a few videos covering these topics that you can watch and practice at home before you go. Don't rapid fire unless it's allowed. Keep the muzzle down range at all times. After firing, keep your finger off the trigger and reassess. Breathe between shots. Do not hold your breath. Now, if you pull the trigger and nothing happens, keep the muzzle pointed down range for 30 seconds. There could have been a light strike, and that round still might go off. Now, during this time, many ranges have cameras, and you can just raise your hand. Some ranges have safety officers in the range already ready to assist. Now, after 30 seconds, set the firearm down on the table in your lane, pointing down range. Find help before attempting to handle it again. Don't worry about tight groups or bullseyes yet. Focus on being safe and having fun. Accuracy comes with time. After you shoot. When you're done shooting, pack your gear. Now that includes removing the magazine from the gun, clearing the chamber, and storing it properly back in its bag or the case. And ask staff about any required cleanup. Many ranges have officers that sweep from time to time. Others ask shooters to clean up their own brass after themselves. This is usually accomplished by pushing the brass on the floor to the end of your lane with a large squeegee. Some ranges want you to collect the brass, especially if it's reloadable. Others have staff who handle it. Just ask. Return any rentals, thank the staff, and ask for feedback. They'll often give you tips or recommend your next gun or drill. Final tips and common mistakes. Here are the most common mistakes new shooters make and how to avoid them. Flagging others. That's pointing the muzzle at someone else. Finger on trigger when not shooting. Forgetting to wear eye and ear protection. Not asking for help when you're confused. Trying to impress instead of improve. And remember, every expert was once a beginner. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be safe and willing to learn. Your first time at the range can feel intimidating, but it doesn't have to be. Be respectful, stay safe, and have a blast. Literally. If this helped you feel more confident about your first range visit, hit that like button and subscribe. Got any questions? Drop them down in the comments. I answer as many as I can. And don't forget, if you want to keep on learning, check these videos out, and I'll see you on the next one.